Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic is Lamar getting tired of the foolishness? Look, I actually really wanted to touch on this topic because there's a couple times yesterday that showed that Lamar was not happy with this game. He wasn't happy the way it ended. He wasn't happy how his teammates were reacting. And he sure as heck wasn't happy on the plane ride going home. And there were so many instances with Lamar just putting all the dampering on all the celebration. You understand where I'm coming from? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play what he had to say at the end in a post. This is a quick 24-second, right? And then, of course, I'm going to tell you what happened when he was on the plane with Mr. Humphrey, all right? Without further ado, let's see what number 8 had to say about the ending for the Baltimore Ravens.
John Harbaugh told me coming out, Lamar, that you gathered the guys, you were the final voice coming out for second half, and your one word was finish, which has been a challenge. What did you learn here in these last 3 minutes?
Man, the game not over until it's 0-0 on the clock. You know, I don't like how things when they're going towards the end. You know, I felt like we should have put more points on the board. We should have just put the gas on the pedal when we was up 28-6. But we got dubbed, man. We just gonna regroup on Tuesday.
Now look, I want to make sure that I say this too, right? At some point, Raven fans have to stop making excuses for John Harbaugh. Because we blamed Greg Roman for all of this. Not me. Because there's video proof of what I said. I said Harbaugh's the reason for this stuff. Because you've seen it before Greg Roman. But the same stuff that was going on when Roman was there is going over now. Who's the common denominator? So are you telling me that Roman was so influential, so strong, so powerful, that even gone, his presence and decision-making resides with the Baltimore Ravens? Is that what you're trying to tell me? But this is more about Lamar. That was just one instance of him saying, look, man, you know, this didn't end the way it should have ended. We should have capitalized and done what we had to do. And I believe there was even John Harbaugh was asked a question about it. And he was pretty much saying how, you know, they went too conservative. But the other part I want to touch on is when Lamar was talking to Marlon Humphrey. And Marlon was on the plane trying to record, and Lamar was looking at him like, because you know he's live. So once you're live, you got to kind of put on a face. He's like, looking at him like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, oh, how do you feel about, you know, trying to be and do his podcast thing? And Lamar tells him, look, you shouldn't even be on live right now. We got to be stacking and stuff like that. We got to even remain focused now. We didn't do nothing great. We're 1-2. What are we celebrating? What are we dancing about? And he looked at him and said, why are you dropping interception? What, your hands don't work? And he brought up about how they covered him picking off Lamar 4 times in practice. And he said, you can do it in practice, you can't do it in the game? Oh, but it was a penalty. It's like, I don't care. Because you didn't know if it was going to be a penalty. That's 20/20 hindsight. I told y'all something before. And I'm not speaking for Lamar. I'm not. But I told y'all before that this man is tired. He wants to win. He's tired of teammates. And I'm saying from my visual perspective. I don't know what he's thinking. He ain't telling me nothing like that. But I'm just saying that I feel like he's tired. He's tired of having to carry the burden. He's tired of having to save them, being Superman, even when he shouldn't have to be Superman. Yesterday was one of the days when Lamar should have just been able to take off the cape, put it in the closet, close the door, put his glasses on, and been like, Lois, I'm ready to write a new scoop for the Daily Planet. Because Superman didn't need to be needed for yesterday's game. And after all what we saw this offense do, they still needed Lamar to ice the game. And you could tell how frustrated he was because Ronnie Stanley tried to get in the fence like, yeah, it's gonna be the, hey man, you ain't bad. I'm bad. Listen, I was trying to read lips. I think that's what he said. I think he looked at him and said, you don't know who's bad? I'm bad. Who's bad? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong or right on that. But nah, for real though, he pushed him there and said, yo, calm down. I don't want to be feeling all that right now. Because you got to understand, anytime you play sports, it's all about habits. That's why you train hard. It's so that your habits become good habits of training hard, doing certain things in succession, builds consistency. The Raven players were acting like this was already an AFC Championship game. That we've been there, done that. What is there to celebrate about? And that let me know even further. Like when I'm looking at some disconnect. Because you got to understand that Lamar's going to take all the heat when they lose. There was already, listen, I was live, I wasn't live, I was watching it, but watching Bushwick Tro live stream the game, because I'm watching it with my daughter, and I'm trying to watch these other media guys, so I'm trying to keep up on Shannon Sharp and them while I'm watching the show next to my daughter, and I'm noticing them not bring up anything about the Ravens. When the Ravens went down, Shannon Sharp immediately, Ryan Clark immediately said, all right, Lamar, time for you to bring it home. And I just laughed. Because once again, they didn't call out the missed kicks, the poor officiating, taking a safety. Because remember, safety is 2 points and the ball. They didn't call out the coaching, the O-line, nothing. Hey. It's time for Lamar. If Lamar has to get this done, or it's on him. And it's like, and Lamar knows this. He doesn't even run from it. He knows it. That's how that's how he's graded. He's graded like he is the second coming of Tom Brady, even though they don't have him as a top 3 or top 5 quarterback, most of those guys. So now he's getting on his teammates because he realizes that the Baltimore Ravens aren't going to get him any more teammates, different teammates, better teammates. They're not going to. So he has to coax all of the talent, all of the ability out of these guys. Hence why now he got to talk a lot. He got to scream at guys. He got to get on guys. What else is he going to do? Lose quietly? There's an old adage in basketball, because once again, most of my stuff comes from basketball because that's what I grew up doing, playing. I know a lot of people say, what? One day I'm going to see if I can get some pictures and post them. Y'all going to be like, what? I'll be like, yeah. You never leave anything left in the clip. Nothing should be left in the clip. You let every round go. And Lamar's trying to make sure that they could do that this season. And they started off bad already. And to be fair, and listen, I'm all about context. To be fair, we're not the only bad O-line in the NFL right now. The Browns O-line is abysmal. I don't even think, listen, I was watching tape on the Chiefs O-line. The Chiefs O-line ain't even great. They're just getting away with holding. That's context. So even though I get on our line, because I don't want Lamar to take any unnecessary beatings and stuff like that, we haven't been the only like poorest O-line this year. A lot of O-lines have been shaky this year. A lot of them. A lot on great teams. to be fair. But we're going to get to see what Lamar and them are thinking moving forward. But what do you guys think? Were you happy that he put Marlon Humphrey in his place? Were you happy that Lamar wasn't satisfied winning that game? Let me know what you think about his attitude after the game in the comment section, please. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what you guys thought about what he was doing, what he was saying, how he was going about things. All right? But as always, that's episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness whenever your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Hunter, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Ah!